The Infected Blood Inquiry has been hearing emotional evidence from the father of two former pupils at a boarding school for disabled children, both of whom contracted HIV. John Peach's sons were among scores of pupils at Treloars College in Hampshire to be given contaminated blood products in the 1970s and 80s to treat their haemophilia. Our health correspondent Jim Reid is following the inquiry. Jim, what more did we hear today?
So this public inquiry, the wider public inquiry, looks into what happened in the 70s and 80s when large numbers of haemophiliacs in the UK in particular lost their lives after being given a form of treatment for haemophilia that was later found to be contaminated with hepatitis and HIV. This week, as you say, the focus is purely on a school in Hampshire called Treloars, which cared for large numbers, more than 100, of young haemophiliacs in the late 70s and early 80s. As you said, we heard this morning from a man called John Peach. It's the first time he's ever, in fact, spoken publicly. His two boys, Jason and Lee, both went to the school. Both were severe haemophiliacs. They joined in 1978 and 1981, where they were offered this treatment at the NHS Medical Centre on the site. Both then tested positive for signs of HIV by 1985. But Mr. Peach told, as the boy's father, he was not informed of that until some years later. And he said neither were his sons. He was shown that documentary evidence for the first time today and was clearly quite emotional when he saw it. Both his sons sadly lost their lives in their 20s in the 1990s. He was asked today if he wanted to make a final statement. We're going to play it now. To be clear, in this answer, he refers to David Owen. That's the Labour Health Minister in the 70s. Lord Owen has been very supportive of this inquiry and for families trying to reach the truth.
I'm going to miss these boys every day. Every day. Yeah, every day. The people responsible for distribution and regulation of blood products, a lot to answer for. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I hope this inquiry delivers it.
So that was John Peach speaking earlier. This inquiry is going to focus on the school this week, and then the wider public inquiry into this scandal is likely to run into 2022.
Jim, thank you for that. Jim Reid reporting for us there.